How about we take a break for a minute and head down to the Citadel? It's been a while since we've been here. In fact, the last time we were here, we were busy kicking a Reaper out of the place. And our reward for that was to get basically pushed off into the far corners of space and get swept under the rug so we could be forgotten about. You know, the image or the memory of Shepard is good for their recruitment posters, but as long as we're around, we are a reminder that the threat that we faced here on the Citadel was just the beginning. It was just a taste of what's to come, and that's a little bit too big of a truth for the people to swallow. And so they'd rather hide all that, and as long as we're around, we're an ugly reminder of the truth. And so, I don't know. Honestly, I think the Council and anybody else concerned with hiding the truth would rather just us stay dead, honestly. But they did make us a Spectre, and then what Spectres do is come back to haunt people, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go get in their hair a little bit. In fact, well, I guess it's Counselor Anderson now, right? He actually sent us an email to come meet him here, so at least he wants to talk with us. I'm sure the rest of the Council won't be excited to find out that we're within a billion light years of the Citadel. But they'll just have to get over it, because I want to do some shopping, too. Nothing's going to hold me back from that. Now, you know, as opposed to Zaid... Actually, no, Zaid, I think I chose weapon damage with him. Oh, it was, no, it was Morden. Morden, I chose shield strength over the little bit of extra weapon damage that he has. With Garrus, weapon damage is a little more important. With Morden, not so much. It's mostly about his tech powers. That's the assistance that he provides, so figure a little extra shields wouldn't hurt his flimsy ass, because he goes down quick anyway.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift. Got problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services.
Okay, we're going to do a lot of listening here.
Commander Shepard, we have the finest companions waiting for you. Perhaps something petite, smart, and Japanese would be your style.
This is Kasumi. There's a lot of funny stuff to be found here.
Just enter your password for a fabulous prize package worth millions of credits. Okay, really? How many times can you walk by without stopping?
Okay, really?
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
You know who I am, Kasumi. I'm not here to play games.
I heard you were hardcore, Shep, but I figured you'd be up for some intrigue. Kasumi Goto, at your service. But you apparently already knew that.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
Good to have you along, Kasumi. You ready to go?
I travel light. I've already slipped my things aboard your ship. I'm really glad you're helping me out with the heist. Can't wait to see how you look in formal wear.
What does formal wear have to do with anything?
I guess you could go with what you have on, but you'd kind of stick out at a fancy party. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
If the information's deadly, we have to keep it out of the wrong hands.
Donovan Hawk is the last man I'd want holding this information.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You'll want to look presentable.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Not just an extremely cool character, but an extremely cool looking character. Man, I was heartbroken about Kasumi. By the end of the game, I was like, no, you bastards. You flaunt this in front of my face, yet you deny it. Oh.
Keepers. Fascinating creatures. Genetic constructs adapted to work in Citadel. Couldn't survive outside. Unknown purpose. Wish I could have studied them. Had other things to do instead.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
Oh, man. Best sergeant speech ever.
2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse. The Asari Republics has ceded its share of defense responsibility to the Turian hierarchy. The Human Alliance maintains a majority share of forces. A source reports that the attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress is being investigated as a possible terrorist attack by dissidents from former Council races.
Wow.
While no formal statement has been issued, the Council has made formal information requests of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology. Fears of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control. The colony of Mindoir has won the right to use Commander Shepard's likeness on its colonial seal. The commander's family was killed in a slaver attack, but Shepard has maintained ties to the colony. An independent inquiry has dismissed claims by one Corporal Toombs about a shadowy organization known as Cerberus. A disturbed Toombs says Cerberus held him prisoner for years, but investigators found insufficient evidence to validate his story. The wreckage of the freighter Tur-Alan was found on an uncolonized planet in the Dranik system. Salvage teams reported no survivors. The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now. The Turian hierarchy has announced that it will not limit its dreadnought production to previous totals. Citing an increased need for security in the wake of the deaths of previous council members, the Turian military intends to increase defense production. Representatives of the new human-led council had no comment. Sirta Foundation is likely to close by the end of this fiscal year. The Foundation never recovered from a deadly attack by biotic extremists on one of its medical centers 2 years ago. A quiet candlelight vigil is planned for hostages who died during the Batarian attack on Terra Nova. Reverend Michael Bowman, whose daughter Kate died in the fighting, is holding a non-denominational prayer service on the anniversary of the attack. Shepard Memorial Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's hottest wedding location. Under Admiral Hackett's orders, money raised from wedding fees goes to funds for Alliance veterans. Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Rachni ship profiles. The few ships sighted have been small scouting vessels that rapidly retreated. The Council has pledged a full investigation. Sources say that the Asari Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, may be leaving the Citadel after years of bad press and rumors of intelligence leaks. Commander Shepard. She uncovered Saren's plan, defeated the Geth army, and died in the final days of the fight. Or did she? Witnesses report seeing her alive on Omega. 2 years after a Geth attack nearly destroyed it, the colony of Zoo's Hope has announced plans for an expansion. The Kaden Alenko Memorial Scholarship has begun sending gifted human biotics to the Ascension Project for care and training. Alenko, a graduate of the controversial Biotic Acclimation and Temperance Training Project, sacrificed his life to help stop Saren on Vermeer. Later today, we interview Counselor Anderson. The tireless former soldier has put down his guns to build bridges with numerous trade treaties. Tune in and find out what the man behind Commander Shepard's rise to fame thinks is the greatest threat to intergalactic stability. 2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel
Yeah, that's it.
defense unit have
Wanted to loop through all the news, recapping
I'm sorry,
decisions
sir,
we made
but I'll
up to
need
this
you
point.
remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed. But it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
Can I help you, ma'am?
It's been a couple years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Yeah, it's really cool the way they did the news. The writers here, they made it realistic. They like pepper lies in with the truth to make it all kind of a lie, or to hide the truth. Very clever.
Looks like they've tightened up security.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're... dead.
I'm getting that everywhere. It's a pain in the ass. Who do I talk to about it?
Our station commander is just beyond the scanners. Out and to the right. He can reinstate your IDs.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Yes? I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You don't change it. Anonymity's useful on my current mission.
Sure, you're a goddamn hero. It's not like we have to worry about you smuggling guns in or something. I just put a block in the system. Officially, you still don't exist. And you won't get hassled by the security checkpoints. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost specters is still kicking.
They didn't make much effort to confirm my death. I'll make about as much effort to tell them I'm alive.
Fair enough. But if you have any friends in the Presidium Tower, they might want to know you're all right. I heard you and Counselor Anderson used to be pretty tight. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
No, CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other four are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tayseri ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
I need to talk to the Council. How can I get to the Presidium from here?
Head through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
All right, let's take a look around, see how things have changed. Actually, we're on a different part of the Citadel than what we've seen before.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon. The Alliance Embassy has issued a travel advisory for human visitors to the Citadel. Would you like to hear it now?
Let me hear the travel advisory.
Due to recent adjustments to the Council, humans may find aliens on the Citadel less friendly than usual. Alliance citizens are advised to limit their time in non-human sectors. Group travel is strongly recommended. If you feel you are being followed or threatened, talk to any nearby CSEC officer, or contact the embassy through the station network.
That makes it sound like there are anti-human race riots going on.
There have been 26 incidents of large-scale civil disorder aboard the Citadel in the past 2 years. Many non-human residents disagree with the Alliance-led restructuring of the Council and wish a return to the status quo.
That explains the tension on the station. Is the Alliance doing anything to calm the population?
Any further information has been deemed inflammatory by the Office of Information Management. Be advised that your inquiry has been forwarded to Citadel Security. If approached by uniformed officers, please cooperate fully.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
Sounds like a police state to me.
The result is improved safety for all residents. Be advised that your statement has been forwarded to Citadel Security. If you are approached by uniformed officers, please cooperate fully.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded.
It looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tayseri Ward.
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
Memetic engineering. Council blames Geth. Lies to cover up Reapers. Keeps public from panicking.
I need to talk to the Council. How can I reach the Presidium from here?
Public transit shuttles are available on the far side of the C6 security cordon.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avena. Have a pleasant day.
Yeah, they haven't just programmed Avena. They've got the news programmed. Obviously running that. Yeah.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
You know, for a bunch of cheap touristy crap, your prices are pretty high.
I am sorry you feel that way. There are many stores on the Citadel. Perhaps another would be more in your price range.
So you're saying I'm poor? Just because I'm not as well off as you doesn't mean you can hold yourself above me.
What? No, I...
Hey, everyone! This store discriminates against the poor.
Please, calm down. As an apology, I'll let you have my station employee discount. Is that acceptable?
Well, alright. But you still hurt my feelings.
Please, enjoy your shopping experience.
You know, there are a lot of reasons I fell in love with Jennifer Hale as one of the best voice actresses ever, especially for Shepard. But that's one of those lines right there. Well, alright, but you still hurt my feelings. That's awesome. I think I'm going to hold off on the fish for reasons. I don't need my fish dying. I'll come pick up fish later. I don't really remember what all there is to do around here. I know I need to pick up some spices or something for the cook back on the Normandy.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakara Ward.
Yeah, there we go. Whatever. You know, that's what he was looking for. Get a collection of...
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Collection of novels and alien porn. I'm set. Okay, so I guess this isn't really necessarily a new area. Just a redone one of the wards. Rebuilt or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. Just show me where the shops are at. I love the way they design this place. All the lighting and stuff. Very cool.
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Now available on video, the abridged version of Francis Kidd's award-winning production of Hamlet, featuring an all-Elcor cast.
Nostalgic melancholy, alas poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy, deep accusation. Where be your jibes now, your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar?
And don't forget to catch Elcor Hamlet live, an unforgettable 14-hour experience.
In sincere endorsement, you have not experienced Shakespeare until you have heard him in the voice of Elcor.
14 hours. Oh, man.
And I want her arrested.
What? I was just walking by.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not. Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vault Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Sirta Foundation store, she ran right into me.
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Sirta Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that? I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like, and she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Sirta Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
You know about the pilgrimage?
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Ma'am, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
Asshole bigot actually needs a lot more than civilian help. Bastard.
What do you think, Michael? Maybe the immunobooster? It's supposed to help with alien bacteria.
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Sirta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
I bet you don't make many sales. This ward isn't exactly the Presidium. Not a big market for expensive tech here.
The Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of our sales funds research to cure genetic diseases.
That's a noble goal, but maybe if you took off a few percentage points, sales would improve enough to offset the balance.
I cannot hold a sale without permission from the district manager.
How about for one special customer with a large credit account? Someone like Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel.
Oh, you're Shepard. I didn't even think... Well, you must get injured frequently on your missions. I could give you my employee discount if it would encourage you to make a large purchase.
That would certainly encourage me.
Please, browse our catalog. Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Sirta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chip?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Customer service. Returns, exchanges, and group rates. We also find that sales are better when there's someone to personally interact with. Though I'm not sure why a human company exclusively hires Asari to work their stores.
I'd like to buy something.
Purchases are made through our catalog interface. It's over there.
Tell me about your store.
The Sirta Foundation is a human organization known for its genetic therapy regimens and genetically engineered products. Sirta is probably best known for the development of Metagel.
Thanks for your time.
Come back soon, Shepard.
They probably primarily hire Asari because Asari have a reputation and sex sells. So, there you have it. That's my guess.
This should come in handy.
I don't think I'm going to have enough to buy everything here. I think I'm going to have to come back later.
Shepard, we know times are tough. Station records show that you made only 0 credit last year. If you need something to get you to your next paycheck on error, date not found, Let Cause Pawn and Payday Loan can help. We offer you credit on the spot for personal and home electronic devices, precious metals and jewels, genetic assay data, and virtual intelligences. No credit check, no questions asked. All we need is your citizenship ID. Come down today.
Pawn shop. car loans, huh? Stuff like that.
Welcome to Souvenirs Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
You know, I'm on a very important mission right now.
I don't doubt it. The savior of the Citadel would get nothing less.
And the problem is the damn bureaucrats. They won't get me the latest astrographic data. You can't save the galaxy with star charts from 2183, right?
2183? Why don't they just give you a slide rule and ask you to eyeball it?
Exactly. That's why I need a reliable supplier who can sell me updates at wholesale.
Wholesale? Of course, Shepard. Anything I can do to bring the fight to the Geth. You've got it. Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get you?
A Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
If everything's automated, why are you here?
Customer service. Sweeping out the store, carefully explaining things to the technologically illiterate. It's stunning how many people think that light moves faster through expensive fiber optic cables than it does through cheap ones.
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a catalog interface over there.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Running around strong-arming everybody into discounts. That's expensive. Well, that's most of my money there.
I can use this.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to buy everything. I think there's still at least one more store to go, and I think it's mostly weapon upgrades. Actually, I should have gone there first, but oh well, whatever. So I can always come back, I guess.
I felt her hand go into my pocket. When I checked, my credit chit was gone.
Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Souvenirs Applications. The clerk's holding it for you.
Oh. Well, the Quarian could have stolen it.
Wow.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
What the hell was that C-Sec guy's problem? He had no evidence that you did anything wrong.
I don't know. Everyone's been like that since I got here.
Yeah, Quarians, I don't know if they have necessarily a reputation. It's just everyone seems to look at them with a certain type of disdain. Just in general. Not just humans, everybody. And the Volus started that. Human C-Sec officer wasn't any worse. It's like they, it's just taken for granted that they're pickpockets, and they're kind of like the Khajiit, essentially, are in the Elder Scrolls. A lot like that, actually. Come to think of it.
What can I get you?
Of course, the Khajiit maybe kind of earn their reputation a little. Of course, maybe the Quarians do too, in general. But yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious how many Quarians that C-Sec officer in particular has actually run into, though. Honestly, where he got all that bias from. Yeah, I guess prejudice comes in a lot of different ways, doesn't it? Is it a coffee bar, maybe?
The people want to hear your story, Shepard.
Uh-oh. That sounded like... Please tell me it is. There she is. Oh, yes. This is like my favorite part of the day right here.
Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al Jelani, Westerland News. I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre. You punched me when my questions hit too close to home. Do you have a minute?
Sorry, don't remember, don't care.
But the people remember you, Shepard. You're back, your news. I just want to give your story its due. Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to abandon the Destiny Ascension, sacrifice...
I've had enough of your disingenuous assertions.
Yes.
I knew this was a mistake.
You think you can keep treating the press like this and get away with it?
Yeah, actually I do.
Did we get it?
Actually I do. Sure do. Press is only as important as the people willing to pay it to keep spreading its lies. I mean, seriously. It serves a purpose, it just doesn't serve a single good one. Not anymore. I guess the idea of information, readily available information, is cool. Yeah, I won't even get into it. Screw them, though. just keep it simple. Screw them. Bad people eventually get bad things. Leave it at that. And apparently, dying and getting raised again is bad for the dancing skills. Because, oh, excuse me, bro. Sorry about that. Yeah, because Shepard at least could sort of dance a little in the first one. A Shepard can dance not at all now.
What'll it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
I serve drinks. You want to know what's going on? Check the news. I don't know why humans always ask me that.
I want the strongest thing you have.
Easy enough.
This is... it's green?
And guaranteed to knock you on your ass. Unless you're dextro DNA like me. If you are, it'll kill you. Anything else?
I'm done for now.
Let me know if you change your mind.
We'll probably come back to the Citadel a few times, actually, during the course of the game.
Welcome. The Zakera Ward Promenade offers upscale shopping and entertainment options for the discerning visitor.
What entertainment options are available?
The Dark Star is a small but popular night spot offering intoxicants, gambling, and exotic dancing.
What stores are in this area?
Rodam Expeditions sells high-grade weapons as well as adventure travel packages to the galaxy's most dangerous destinations.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avena. Have a pleasant day.
Darn, I was kind of hoping I could entice her into threatening me with the Gestapo later. If officers pull you over, cooperate with them. I have filed your what was it? Yeah, that was funny.
Human?
I understand you sell hunting supplies. I'm interested.
Why would human scavengers need guns? They only strike when their prey is weak. Like that time the Citadel was attacked by Geth and you killed the Council.
As I recall, you had a fleet here to protect the Council. Sovereign blew right through them. Too bad your admirals didn't ask us for help sooner. At least you've got us here to protect you now.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you're gonna help me by selling these weapons at cost. Because you know humans are the best defense this place has right now.
Fine. You've got it. Now buy something and get out.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Go to hell.
And I'm the racist? Seriously? The racists calling the people who are caring for them and protecting them racists. Sounds more like insecurity and grudge and jealousy and envy and things like that. That turns into them being the racist, calling the people who aren't racist. Well, I can't say that. There's got to be human racists out there too.
What do you think? Maybe a shotgun?
Maybe some of those human racists are a result of being treated with a lot of racism. After a certain amount of abuse in a certain amount of time, maybe Sometimes it's a response. Maybe it's a reaction instead of an action.
I hear it has 11
Maybe.
million players now. Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
2 credits. Would you like to bring in your game system and your entire collection of games and all your hardware and your controllers and your connection cables? And we'll give you 2 credits towards a new game. That's funny. We've all heard that before, right?
Shepard! Welcome back to the ranks of the living. I wasn't sure you got my message.
It's been a long time, Captain.
It's Counselor now. I had to give up my commission when I joined the Council. I'm glad you came, though I was hoping the rest of the Council would be here for this meeting too. Unfortunately, they rarely listen to me. Sometimes I wonder if Udina would have been the better choice for this.
The Ambassador knows how to play politics. Just tell him what you need and let him figure out how to push it through.
Unfortunately, that usually involves pissing off the rest of the Council. They veto my suggestions and nothing changes. Truth is, I just don't have the knack for compromising my principles. A bad trait for a counselor.
I'm still not clear on why you wanted me to come.
There's been a lot of talk since you came back. Some of what I hear has been, frankly, a little disturbing. I wanted to give you a chance to explain your actions. Maybe get the Council to see things from your point of view. But they refuse to see you. You let the previous Council die during Sovereign's attack on the Citadel. They feel you'll always put human interests before galactic concerns. Rumors that you're working with Cerberus haven't helped. What are you doing out there?
What did you expect? You left me for dead. Turned your back on me just like you've done to our missing colonists.
We thought you were dead. As soon as I heard different, I sent you that message. I know you, Shepard. I know you wouldn't work for Cerberus without a good reason. Something more is going on here.
The Collectors are abducting our colonists in the Terminus systems, and I think they're working for the Reapers.
The Collectors? We hadn't considered that. There's so little data. They've always seemed like a fringe threat. If they're a front for the Reapers, this is big. But even that may not be enough to get the Council off its tail. The others have spent the past 2 years convincing themselves the Reapers don't exist. I tried to get the truth out, but they don't want to see it. It's just easier for them to accept Sovereign as a Geth warship.
Are they blind? What about Vigil, the Prothean VI on Ilos?
The VI in Ilos shut itself down. You're the only one who spoke to it, just like you and your crew are the only ones who spoke directly to Sovereign. Officially, the existence of the Reapers has been dismissed as a myth spread by Saren to convince the Geth to follow him. We both know the truth. But I've spent 2 years fighting that line, and I don't have much to show for it.
The original council was made up of a bunch of blind, stubborn morons. The new council looks just as bad.
It's up to you to stop the Reaper, Shepard. All I've got is a title if you want it. I can reinstate your Spectre status. I won't win any popularity contests, but they can't really object. Your title was never officially rescinded when you died. Besides, you're still a hero to humanity. And the Council knows the danger of discounting our opinion.
I think I made my opinion of the Council's blessing pretty clear last time around. Keep it.
Figured as much, but I had to offer. Doesn't feel like I'm able to give you the help you deserve. It's all up to you. I'll keep the Council and the Alliance off your back. Shouldn't be too hard if you're operating out in the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard, what are you doing here?
I got a long list of people I didn't want to see, and your name is right at the top.
The feeling is mutual, believe me. Your return is a bureaucratic nightmare for us. I hope you didn't do anything foolish, Counselor, like try to arrange a meeting with the Council. There could be serious political ramifications.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Well, that's a political bitch slap if I ever saw one.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
What do you keep him around for?
He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, He's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead.
Cerberus was
We
all
secured
over
as
that.
much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
How have the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here.
So the gist of it...
Do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
I know that. The gist of it is that the Council on one side says, well, Sovereign was just a Geth warship, and out of the other side of their face, they say it's something Saren used to convince the Geth to follow him. So what they're really saying, without being able to even listen to their own doublespeak, because see, they assume that their voters don't have enough brain cells to think for themselves, or they wouldn't get voted in the first place, like today's politicians. They must not stop to think about what each other is saying either. So what they're saying is the Geth created this warship and then forgot that they created it with all their memory chips so that Saren could claim that warship and show it to them to entice them to follow him, saying that it's a Reaper because it's their own warship that they forgot that they created in the first place. That just makes no sense anywhere at all whatsoever. But I could see politicians speaking out of both sides of their neck at the same time like that. I really can, actually. Let me go upgrade all my stuff.
You've received a new message at your private terminal.
Actually, let me check my emails, then go upgrade all my stuff. Samesh Bhatia, that's the guy we helped get his wife's remains back from Eden Prime. Emily Wong is the reporter I actually do like. Gift of words. Oh, something from the escort lady. What's her name? Shaira, yeah. Consort. Chloe Michelle. Oh, doctor with a sexy accent. Checking up on Garrus. Someone else checking up on Garrus here. Oh, this is a wife of one of the men that Garrus lost in his team, who has enough presence of mind to say not to blame Garrus for that. Huh. Cool little personal emails there, giving a nice touch to the game.
That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the crew. I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
So I need to go back to the Citadel for another couple upgrades. Also, there may be a little thing or two that I missed while I was there. It's cool. I'll walk around a bit and listen to people talk a bit more. It's there's a lot of funny stuff. That Volus who says, "You're mocking me." It's got to be one of the funniest things I've ever heard in a video game. Take a deep breath. You're mocking me. It's awesome. Oh, funny stuff. Alright, I think that's about it. Yep. Speaking of Kasumi, I'm gonna go talk to her real quick.
Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
Kasumi's cool. Seriously
Don't
cool.
laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal. People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
He says he cooks that way on purpose to teach him a lesson.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
No.
I think I'll pass.
It's your loss. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
The calamari, that's octopus, I think. Or snails. Or both. I don't know. Just more for someone else, I guess. None for me, thanks. Alright, let's see. What have I picked up here? I don't remember what I bought. I just pretty much buy everything. Increases health. Actually, I think the default chest piece also increases health. If I'm not mistaken. I think I'll take the ammo, sure. It's like, what, one extra shot for my sniper or something? Whatever. I don't care. That increases health, too. Okay, I'll just roll with that for a while. hamster buddy. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but when he goes to run back in his little house, he goes beep.
Commander.
I assume everything's going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Yeah, I'll get back to those two. They're awesome together. Alright, so what's next? Where to go from here? I think I want to take my Firewalker for another spin somewhere or something. That sounds cool. Help Kasumi back there. I guess it's in the same cluster system as the Citadel. Okay. We'll probably go do that too. We'll do her, it's her loyalty quest type thing. It's actually a lot of fun. It really is. Yeah, since you can't really talk to her, have dialogue, she's not a romance option, and that just killed. That's like Sirta from Skyrim. Just killed me. One of the coolest characters ever, and they don't let you romance her. Yeah, anyway, develop a relationship. If you want to subscribe, click that button up top. And if you want to catch the first playthrough, Mass Effect 1, click that one up top. And if you want to catch the rest of this playthrough up to this point, you can click the one on bottom down there. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.